Hello, family and friends. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Tanisha with Life with Tanisha RN, where I like to plan moments and journal life. Today, I am setting up a grace checklist in my journal, and this is all part of the Faith Loop group, collaboration group that is, organized by the amazingly, creatively Lisa Marie. She is phenomenal, y'all. So make sure you check the link to her YouTube channel down in the description box. And by the way, she's creatively Lisa Marie on all the social media platforms. And the group that's part of this, all the creators that is, that's part of this group, we absolutely love this because what she does is she gives us a theme that's centered around faith. And while the theme this month is on grace, she said, hey, y'all, you can branch out from that because maybe you're feeling faith. Maybe you're feeling favor. But I decided I'm going to stick with grace. And I was trying to figure out how I can do this. So, what does grace mean to me? Grace means unmerited favor from God, okay? And it's important that we not only extend grace, unmerited favor to others like he does for us, but we also need to do it for ourselves. So I decided to put this in my journal that I use daily, y'all. This is my favorite journal. And it captured memories and moments, just life, okay? And I'm going to decorate these pages using elements from Firefield Creations. Now, I am an affiliate for Firefield Creations, and I'm using elements from the July subscription box, which, by the way, is a quarterly subscription box, which is ending, but stay tuned because Michelle, the owner of Firefield Creations, is going to come up with something phenomenal like she always does. And so I'm using those elements and I decided, let me use some of my distress ink. I don't always use my distress ink and I'm really, really, really trying to use it a little bit more, but I couldn't figure out which color I wanted because the colors, my additional colors were hanging out in another bag. Yeah, I've been doing some cleaning because, fall isn't, well, fall is technically here, but here in the South, summer does not want to get off its job. But that's another story for another day. So I said, I could use the yellow and green. I used the green a lot, as you can see, that little spongy thing. I used that and I was like, but I don't really want that. Because the girls, they've got like this little red rosy undertone. So I said, okay, I'll use that. I'll use that. And yeah. So that's what I was in here in this dilemma here. What am I going to do? So I just went ahead and used that instead of the green and yellow. And so down, while I get this distress pages set up, just down in the description box, what does grace mean to you? Share it down in the description box. Not the description box. Y'all know what I mean. The comment box. And while you think about that and you're typing that in, let me just say also an easy way to extend grace to ourselves. You've heard me say, if you're returning, again, let me just say thank you so much for returning. I appreciate you. And if you're visiting for the first time, I hope that you will come back based on what you see today and you like it. Please come back. But one way to extend grace, if you're not sure, you're trying to figure out what you can do, you've heard me say on the channel that your planners, especially your journals, are your true friends. And what do I mean by that? They don't judge you. Again, lots of emphasis on the journal. If you make a mistake, they're not going to go and be like the town crier and say, oh my goodness, she made a mistake, she scratched it out, or he used whiteout and it's the page is this creamy color and she's using this, or he's using this pure white to white out or correction tape to fix it, and it just look horrible. The page look horrible. The pages are not going to do that. Oh my goodness, the sticker has been placed crooked and it's going that way, it's going this way, and if she try to move it, it's going to tear the sticker. So she can't move it, and the sticker is just permanently there. It's just a mess. Give yourself grace, because when you see the page when I set up, there's not too many days when it comes to me creating a spread that is perfect. And in the beginning, I wouldn't say that it necessarily bothered me because it technically didn't, but when I decided to share it on the camera, I think initially there was a little bit of apprehension, like, oh my goodness, I made a mistake again. But then I realized I can't say, it's a true friend to myself and not show you errors or the not so perfect pages. I have no problem at all now sharing my imperfect pages, because here's the thing: you're going to create a page that's different from mine. I'm going to create a page that's different from yours. The thing is, it's your friend. Have fun with it, and that's what I like to do. All right, so what I'm doing now is I'm creating a notebook page, something I haven't done in a very, very long time in my um, journal. And I think for today's journal entry, I will definitely do it again, because I like creating these notebook pages. And I put like the little coil, or the, not coil, but spiral, the spirals on there. And in here, I am putting this Bible scripture, 2 Corinthians 12:9, and it says, "But he," and he is God, "said to me, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Therefore, therefore I will boast." And the I in this is Paul. "I will boast all the more gladly about my weaknesses, so that Christ's power may rest on me." Let me just share, I'll be transparent really quickly here, as I finish writing this, and then I'm going to kind of go over to the checklist that I'm putting together. I recently received notice that my job is being eliminated. And it was a good punch. Okay, friends, it was a good punch, because I've never experienced that before. I've never been fired from a job, because I'm the type of person that work hard, because I know that I was blessed to have this job from God, and I do the work as if I'm doing it for him. I want him to be proud, because he blessed me with the job. So receiving news that my job was being eliminated was hard. A lot of my family and friends, I am the one that likes to encourage you. I am the one that will share a scripture with you. I'm the one that will say the prayer with you. I'm the one that's your loudest cheerleader. And here I am receiving this news that I've never in my life before received. And it was hard, y'all. There were some tears, some river of tears shed, but I didn't want to share it with anyone else, because everybody see me as that strong person. This scripture reminded me, hey, it's okay to cry. It's okay to lean on others. It's okay to be weak. Give yourself that permission to cry a river, because in the end, it's going to work out in your favor. I have faith that he's going to do just that. Why do I have favor? Because he wrote the book of my life. He knew this chapter long before I was even placed here on this earth. So I'm going to take favor in that. I'm going to boast all the more gladly in this weaknesses, because his power is going to sustain me. His promises is going to make sure that I'm taken care of. That's because he's an awesome God. Real quick with this checklist: 7 steps. Pause for 2 minutes in silence. Take 5 deep breaths. Please take some deep breaths, y'all. Release one worry and write it down, and then turn the page. Number 4, say a one grace-filled affirmation. It's powerful, y'all. Number 5, meditate on scripture. Scripture has power. Scripture is real. Scripture will encourage you. Scripture will help those tears dry up, y'all. Number 6, write one thing I'm grateful for. We all can think of one thing. If nothing else, I woke up this morning. Y'all, that's something to celebrate. Number 7, do one act of kindness for yourself. Again, it's important that we extend grace to ourselves because it will be a lot easier to extend grace to someone else. We must refill our cup daily, y'all. Not half full. We need to refill our cup so that we can share with others. And when we have times when we're weak, when we're low, when those rivers of tears just won't seem to stop, we can give ourselves grace. He didn't put us here to fail. He didn't do it. So we need to be our biggest cheerleader. Just like we cheer for others, we've got to cheer for ourselves. Now, friends, in the description box, you'll find the link to the next channel. Please make sure you stop by and see everyone. Please comment. Tell us what you think about what we did in relation to this topic of grace. Or whatever the next person. They may want to talk about favor. Please share. Share with your friends, okay? Share with them your thoughts on this, okay? And make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. All right? Until next time, make sure you take care of yourself and each other's. Have a great day on purpose. Bye. That's